Ola Shevchenko is a young Ukrainian ranger, full of enthusiasm for protecting nature. He works in Polisia National Park, an area famous for its vast forests and unique ecosystems. Every day, he puts on his backpack, puts on his hiking boots and starts his patrol through the Polisia forest. His job is not only to protect tourists, but also to ensure the safety of wild animals. The Polisia region is home to many rare species, especially tigers that few people know still exist in the reserve. Summer in Polisia is usually warm, with golden sunlight spreading across the thick canopy of trees. Ola loves the early mornings, when the chirping of birds blends with the scent of fresh grass and trees. During his time as a ranger, he has witnessed many beautiful scenes. He loves every tree, every leaf swaying in the wind, because they are home to countless creatures. But he did not expect his life to change after a special encounter with a tigress. The story begins on a sunny day in the Polisia forest. At that time, he was patrolling near a high cliff, which had a panoramic view of the jungle. From above, he had seen many tigers appearing in the open spaces below. They often gathered under the shade of ancient oak trees, avoiding the harsh sunlight. He stopped on the cliff, using binoculars to observe the scene below. Suddenly, he discovered a tiger cub wandering very close to the edge of the cliff. The cub was active, playing with a butterfly flying by. In an instant, the ground under the cub's feet suddenly collapsed. The little tiger was immediately swept down the steep slope, disappearing from Ola's sight. Ola's heart pounded. He quickly ran to the edge of the cliff to check the situation. Looking down, he saw the tiger cub stuck on a narrow cliff, its body trembling with fear. Luckily, the fall was not too high, but the tiger cub could not climb up by itself. On the cliff, the mother tiger was growling fiercely, showing extreme anxiety. A few other tigers also appeared tense, walking back and forth around. Ola understood that this was an emergency situation, and immediate action was needed to save the animal. He immediately called the walkie-talkie, informing his teammates about the incident on the cliff. Soon, another group of rangers appeared with ropes, safety belts, and rescue equipment. They quickly discussed how to descend the cliff without panicking the tigers. Ola was the first to volunteer to rescue the tiger cub. He put on the safety belt, while his teammates held the rope above. Step by step, he swung along the rope, carefully avoiding areas prone to landslides. The breeze carried the scent of damp wood and rotten leaves, signaling that this was a dangerous area. As he approached the cub, he kept his voice low and spoke softly to soothe its fear. The cub looked at him with its big round eyes, perhaps sensing that he had no intention of harming it. He gently wrapped a rescue bandage around the tiger's body, securing it so as not to cause panic. Signaling his teammates, he began to slowly pull the cub up. The mother tiger above roared again, worried about her child. Ola remained calm, avoiding any sudden movements so as not to agitate the tigers. The rescue was slow but successful. He and the cub gradually escaped the cliff. As soon as he reached the edge, he loosened the bandage, letting the cub free. The cub immediately ran towards the mother tiger, snuggling into her warm fur. The mother tiger used her tongue to lick all over her cub, checking for any injuries. The other tigers also approached, staring at Ola. For a moment, he felt as if time had stopped. He stepped back to give the mother tiger some space, trying not to give them the wrong idea. The mother tiger raised her head, her amber eyes shining with a strange understanding. It seemed like a silent thank you to her child's benefactor. Then she led the tigers deep into the Polisia forest, disappearing behind the dense bushes. Ola sat down on the ground, his limbs limp with tension. His heart was still pounding, but mixed with excitement and boundless happiness. In the following days, The story of his rescue of the tiger cub spread throughout the ranger team. Everyone praised him as a hero, but to him, it was all about the responsibility to protect animals. Time passed quickly, and then the rainy season hit the Policia forest. The persistent rain turned the ground into mud. Many trails became slippery. Floods and landslides were a constant threat to both humans and animals. One day, while checking the safety of the trail, he suddenly heard a loud rumble. The ground beneath his feet suddenly collapsed, sending him sliding down a muddy slope. The impact caused him pain, and his leg was trapped under a large rock. The rain continued to pour down, drowning out any sounds of calling for help. He tried to use his walkie-talkie, but it was broken by the impact. The mud kept pouring down, enveloping his body, making him gradually lose hope. The sound of the rain pounding on the leaves drowned out any attempts to call for help. Suddenly, from afar, a deep roar rang out. At first, he thought he was hallucinating because of the pain and fatigue. But the roar rang out again, closer and clearer. Amidst the muddy mess, he raised his eyes and looked up. Dimly in the rain, he recognized the silhouette of a tiger charging towards him. The tiger's eyes flashed in the rain, and surprisingly, it was the mother tiger whose cub he had saved before. For a few brief seconds, their eyes met, as if sharing a mysterious connection. The mother tiger began to scratch at the mud with her claws, trying to clear a path for him. Her large paws pushed each block of earth, despite the pouring rain and wind. Her digging gradually attracted the attention of another group of rangers who were on duty nearby. As they approached, they were stunned by the sight of a tiger struggling to free a human. Without hesitation, they joined forces with the mother tiger, moving rocks and dirt to save Ola. The mud was still pouring down, but the efforts of the man and the animal had opened a way out. Finally, they pulled Ola out of the mud. He was injured, his leg was in sharp pain, but he was still conscious. The mother tiger stepped back, stood a distance away, and watched as he was given first aid. His eyes were cautious, but also full of understanding. His teammates quickly bandaged his wound, reassuring him that everything would be fine. When she saw that he was safe, the mother tiger let out a low growl, then turned and walked away. Her majestic figure gradually disappeared under the thick rain. Ola was taken to the ranger station, where doctors took X-rays and did a general examination. He had minor fractures and some soft tissue injuries, but was fully recovered. Lying on the hospital bed, he still couldn't believe what had just happened. His mother had remembered him, and had even saved him from danger. The story quickly spread throughout the Policia region, becoming a focus for conservationists and the public. Many people wondered whether tigers were truly aware of gratitude and kindness. Ola, for his part, firmly believed in the existence of a deep bond between humans and nature. Since then, the Policia forest and its tigers have become even more sacred in his eyes, proving that miracles still exist in real life. Dear friend, thank you for taking the time to follow the story. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to support us.